Hello Capricorn, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. I wanted to jump on and do your sun signs, ascendant, if your moon is in Capricorn, for the month of July. Now, an interesting end of June for you and start of July. Of course, we've had the full moon, or we will have had the full moon in Capricorn on the 24th of June. You're going to feel that in your sign. It's all about bringing karmic cycles. Full moons are endings of something, making sure we've ended what we needed to, or we're bringing certain cycles to a close. Now, if you haven't done that, by the beginning of July, you've got Mars. Now, what is it? Mars opposite Saturn. Saturn is your ruler. So, anything you haven't taken care of, it's like the universe is saying you really must move forward. You can't delay any longer. So, Saturn, of course, being the taskmaster, Capricornians are very good at getting things done. They're all, often found at the head of businesses. They're leaders in many ways. They drive things forward. Well, Mars, of course, is that fiery energy. It's about the will to drive something forward. So if you're feeling like you need to take action at the beginning of the month, there is a good indication that that's exactly what you should do. If you feel like lashing out at anyone, just temper your words as well. They're not, oppositions are all about pretty much a tussle, who's going to be victorious. But it's also conflict as well, and conflict can often produce new solutions. So let's take a look in more detail. Again, this is for the month of July in 2021. It is a general reading, so if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, move on, come back to it in a week or so, or mid-month, and it might resonate more fully for you. I'm using the Shaman's Dream Oracle and also the Crow Tarot. So let's get started here for Capricorn. What's coming up for Capricorn in July? So I'm getting a triangular kind of shape here, almost like a portal. Triangles obviously are distinguished because they have equal sides. This is also 3. It's a doorway. Something could be presented to you, but because it's in that triangular shape, I feel that it's going to take a lot of thought. It might be something you need to really, for example, meditate on, so that you're getting this inspiration coming through. Some of you, as I said, could be facing third-party situations as well. But there's a real message here about balance in July for you. So show me, what is the underlying energy for Capricorn in July? So we have here the Horn Cactus, Resourcefulness. Well, that's not too difficult a card for you. But because it is the Horn Cactus, cactus or cacti can be difficult. They've got thorns here, and we've got this horned thing going on, energy with this card. Challenging situations that you have to be resourceful. This could be this Mars opposite Saturn influence for you at the beginning of the month, a challenge that presents that you will need to be resourceful about. I don't think that's going to be difficult for you, as I said, because Capricorns are all about solving challenges and having that willpower to do just that. So if there's a situation that's challenging for you, draw on the resources, gather your resources in to handle it. The Crown Games, right use of power, number 8. So for some, this could be around their employment, investment, money streams. There could be some challenging situation to solve here. The number 8 is the business person, the entrepreneur. It's very much a symbol. If you turn it on the side, it's infinity. So this is about using. This is what this Mars opposite Saturn is all about. It's about using your power very wisely and drawing on that, resourcefulness. I feel you're going to have to be almost nimble in some respects at the beginning of the month. Vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. So, this is about focus, isn't it? It's about where you put your focus. And if it is continually on ego-driven, you're not going to be using those resources. So this is a message carrying on for the month of July. You're going to need to gather in those resources in some way. You will need to subjugate, almost, not subjugate, that's the wrong word, but be aware of how the ego is operating in your life, and recognize it for what it is, because it's vanity. I mean, that's the image of the mirror, isn't it? Don't let that stop you, because I'm getting another 8 here as well, 2 8s in this reading. Don't let ego hold you back. Don't be fooled by superficial considerations. Dive deep to your own innate resourcefulness during July. Now we have Dream Thief at the basis of the pack, refusal of the call. Again, it goes with this image, doesn't it? If we don't go deeper than just the ego, if we recognize the challenges the ego poses, then we're going to miss an opportunity. Spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. So I'm really pleased to draw that for you, Capricorn. Movement toward adventure and flow. So provided you draw on your resources, you use your power wisely, you go deeper than just the vanity that the ego brings forward, or the singular focus that the ego can bring forward, just the ego. You won't miss this opportunity, because I do think it is an opportunity. Now I'm getting feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. I do feel that there is a choice coming up for you in July in some way, and you can provide all the direction you need through drawing on your own innate resources. All right, let's see what the tarot has to tell us, what narrative tarot might bring forward for July for Capricorn. Show me Capricorn, please, in July. I want to see the issues, the challenges, the opportunities, the changes, the wins that Capricorn might achieve in July, please. Capricorn in July. What's coming up for Capricorn in July? Right, so we have here strength. Very much. July will be about your strength. You could be challenged by lack of motivation. Again, I've got a reversal in this deck. It's the challenge to your strength. When you don't, when you procrastinate, when you don't have that really disciplined motivation to get things done, to move things forward, Saturn is calling you to do just that. Mars is saying you need to take action, and that will be your challenge in July, your procrastination. So we have here, what's going on? Let's make sure these are up the right way. Yeah, okay, so there's a couple of reversals here. All right, so, okay, I'm going to turn them around again now. So we have the Nine of Wands, so boundaries. If we look at that in the reversal, it tells us that you haven't put enough boundaries around something. And the answer is to put those boundaries up. I feel a cycle is coming to an end for you. I think it has finished, because that's in the past. But when we finish cycles, we often sail into something new without proper consideration. And when we do that, we just move back into that old cycle again. So there's some discipline that's required here. The Moon card coming out, of course, in reverse. Something is coming to the surface for you in July. Is that the challenge that we saw earlier in this reading? Don't fall down the hole of emotions when it does. remove that that ego inclination, draw on your resourcefulness and push ahead. The Five of Wands, it could be a family situation that might arise. This is the partisan card. This is competitive obstacles, something arising. Could be within a close group of yours, not necessarily family, could be workplace. And you could be feeling, oh, not that situation again. You actually have to get on top of that and move forward, because I think the rewards are here. The choice that you make about how you're going to handle this will bring rewards for you. The Eight of Cups, you could be forgiven that, it can be about loss, obstacles. When is something going to go in my favour? Walk away from that thinking, because it prevents you from manifesting. That kind of energy just drags you down. The Ace of Swords coming out in reverse, but I will turn that up. The Ace of Swords, the Truth. So what truth, if we looked at the reversal, what truth aren't you facing? The environment around talks about letting go. Okay, so you need to let go of a past situation completely. If you're tethered to it, you're just going to hamstring yourself. There's real action required here. And we've got the Seven of Swords being let in the hopes and fears. This has happened to you in the past. Somebody's let you down. Somebody's could have even been betrayed, duplicitous, told lies. And you could be fearing that that's going to happen again. And then all you do is sabotage yourself. So we've got the Seven of Cups coming out again in reverse. I just go with the flow. That's about the need to make a decision. The fact that it presented in reverse in the outcome means to me that you're going to make a choice here. There's all about choice. You're going to make it. You're going to make it because you're facing the truth. And this is going to bring you, let go of that older situation. The King of Wands in the reverse, it's not an easy decision for you to make. There's a lot of chains that you feel are holding you back in terms of your progress. But you're going to get there, I feel. The Hanged Man, you will need to look at something differently in order to break a stalemate in July. And we've got moderation and healing. So I feel that you are there's a balance here. You are going to take control, the Emperor card. That is the critical message here, taking control. And we've got the Page of Cups, managing any surprises that might come your way. And the High Priestess, you are going to move into manifestation energy as a result of letting go of this past situation and moving forward again. We've got the Four of Wands, which is celebrations and reunions. I do feel for some Capricornians, this is to do with a family situation or a situation that involves a group of people that you're very close to. Ultimately, all of this push-pull energy is about coming back to yourself, coming back to your community, coming back to your sense of community, coming back into your own well-being. But there are choices in July for you to make. Now, one more card, because I feel that, that these choices can often be, it can be a bit scary. What is the best counsel for Capricorn, please, Spirit? What is the best counsel? One card. Okay. So we have here Moon, Maiden, New Beginnings. Okay, so this has to do, because the moon was crowning your reading. The full moon is going to be really significant for you, bringing to a close those situations and making choices, because choices have consequences. Making choices will bring forward that new beginning. And of course, when we're in new beginnings, we've actually manifested. That's what we choose to do. We choose to bring forward new beginnings and new manifestations. So a challenging month for you with the guidance to bring something to a close and start moving forward again. It's time. It's past time. You have to choose to do that. And I do believe that you will. Okay, thank you, Capricorn, for tuning in.